Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Cali Veil channel. Hope all is well. Happy Saturday to you and weekend. If you didn't know, you can check me over on my Insta where I do my car enthusiast thing, mostly JDM with the mix of exotics. So in today's video, it's very interesting. I wasn't going to do this video, but I thought it came across me. I was like, I was like, buy a partner? That's kind of crazy, but let's see what countries we could do this in. Or at least the countries I want to talk about you could do this in. Let's blow the screen up for you and let's get started.
Imagine walking through the narrow streets of a bustling city. Ahead of you, a vibrant market unfolds, teeming with energy. You're surrounded by a lively crowd as you pass stalls brimming with an array of products, clothes, fruits, electronics, and even potential life partners. In this place, finding a wife is as commonplace as picking out a bag of fresh produce. For just $10, you could secure a lifelong companion. But don't be fooled, this process is far more complex than it seems. Today, we'll delve into the countries where the practice of finding a wife at markets is a familiar tradition. And make sure to stay until the end, as we'll reveal a country that might surprise you with this custom. Number 1. Malaysia.
Wow.
Get ready for an experience that redefines the concept of love and marriage.
Now, Malaysia is a developed, or should I say developing country. The cost of living is pretty much equivalent to California's, or let alone the United States to begin with. The streets are very clean like Japan, at least for the most parts, the bustling parts. But as we all know, in every country, there's some slums and scums in every part, in every country, right? So no country is perfect with that said. But let's see what they're talking about.
Marriage. Imagine a unique marriage market where love and beauty come at a premium, and in Malaysia, this is a reality. In this exotic marriage market, Malaysian women are highly valued, with prices ranging from 18,000 to 20,000 ringgits, which is about 4,800 to 5,400.
Now, before you young men, this goes out to all my passport bros. I don't hate on the passport bros. I mean, nobody really does. I mean, who cares? I mean, the military boys back in the day originally started that. So, I mean, these young guys now, in this generation, young men that aren't in the military have the chance to travel. Because, see, back in the day, that was a rich man's game. The business people, the elite. Those elite people back in the day, you had to have some class to do some business and go overseas and to actually see all these foreign women. But now, almost anybody can do that. Even if you're in college and you spend all the financial aid money on a trip to Bangkok. But yeah, just understand that this segment of it, like if you're actually trying to find a partner, this is more of an old man's game. You know, the retired old man, his wife probably died or he never had a wife to begin with. And he decides to go to a foreign country to see what's up. But let's go.
Dollars. But not every man can afford these stunning women, only those ready to invest significantly. If you have the money, you'll have the privilege of feeling loved and valued by these sensual and mysterious women in Malaysia. It's like a paradise for those looking to find love by investing in happiness. Exotic.
They look good, but have you noticed that it's kind of leaning to human trafficking type looking people? That's what the women are looking like. But here's the thing. The reason why I say this is an old man's game is because it's mostly old men that are going to these countries to get these younger women and be an actual provider to not only them, but their families back in the villages as well. Because most of these women are village women. These are villagers out in the valley, far away from the city. Most of them, not all of them. Some of them from the city too, but the majority of them come from the poor villages.
Beauties with pearly skin and dark hair are waiting behind their veils to showcase their charms. In this country, love is a business transaction, promising exclusivity and passion for a price. Dive into a romance where luxury and desire come together.
Yes.
Malaysia is ready to show you that true love, although expensive, can be yours if you seek it. The beautiful Malay women, with their pure allure and the respect they show their men, whether rich or poor, employed or not, are truly extraordinary.
What?
When you start dating a Malay woman, you will realize the true essence of modesty, dignity, and respect in a partner. What should you know about relationships with these attractive women? Once you have a clear idea of the type of woman you want to date, you can easily search for Malay women on dating websites. It's essential to consider the size of the Malay women's community before you
Damn,
begin
she
your
tall.
search. If there are fewer women, you may have to accept fewer matches. A Malay woman can also be a great option if you are looking for a
Look at that. He happy. Or at least she look good though. Let's go.
relationship with someone who speaks your language. Number 2. China.
Uh-oh.
China's long-standing one-child policy
Now
has
take a
led to
look at that view. In the bustling cities of China, that tells you most of the people live in high rises. But that comes with money too. There's still a real estate crisis in China, just like it is back home in America. They facing the same issues: high expenses, high living costs. You know, it's a shit show there too, just like it is here in America. And like I said, it's gonna take somebody of elite class to get these beauties, the women. It's gonna take more than a mouthpiece. See, here's the problem with most black men that I noticed. They think that they could just get the baddest women with mouthpiece and no money involved. That only works on fat women with kids. I'm sorry.
a significant gender imbalance, creating a severe disparity between the number of men and women in the country. According to a report from the Chinese Academy of Social Sciences, between 30,000 and 40,000 Chinese men could remain single throughout the 2020s due to this imbalance.
Damn.
This dire situation has driven many to desperate measures, including purchasing brides from neighboring countries like Vietnam.
Look at her pants. I haven't seen that in a long time. Since like the 90s. Where have I been?
In rural areas of China, the practice of buying wives continues. Women from Vietnam are often brought in for marriages or other purposes, with prices starting at $2,600.
Other purposes.
This disturbing market highlights a grim reality for those seeking partners in unconventional and unethical ways, often without considering the consent of the women involved. If you're
So basically, you buying prostitutes. That's what it sounds like. Prostitutes are supposed to be for rent, not for sale. But, I mean, hey, to each his own, right?
looking to find a Chinese partner to ease your loneliness, China might be the place for you. Vietnam has turned into a love market where everything revolves around money. Can you believe what's happening in this Southeast Asian country? Between 2009 and 2013, authorities rescued 18 Vietnamese women from the grips of this exploitative trade, revealing a market value that reached 120 million Vietnamese dollars, approximately $5,000 per woman. Like, can you believe it?
No.
These young women, mostly from rural and ethnic minority communities, are particularly vulnerable to human trafficking. Traffickers lure them with promises of financial gain and support for their families, exploiting their lack of education and access to information.
Basically, they're taken advantage of. So they'll take these beautiful women, promise them all these futures, a luxury future, a luxury lifestyle. And a lot of them are lied to. Some actually go through with their word, but a lot of them, for a moment, it's all control of money. And that's just how it is with the elite men. They usually try to control people with their funds, with their money. But a lot of people are desperate and will do anything for money that a lot of times they set themselves up. But so it's like you feel sorry for these people, but then you don't, because it's like some of these people are naive though. It's just like when you see homeless women out on the street, which you don't see a whole lot, because most homeless people are men, right? At least in America. But usually the women are easily manipulated and taken advantage of because, you know, most men will try to get between their legs and, you know, just say, we'll give you this, we'll give you some crack if you open your, you know. You get it. You get what I'm saying. But let's go.
Once these women cross the border into China, they face dire conditions. Many are locked in houses and forced to work under harsh circumstances, with some sold to older men in rural areas while others are pushed into prostitution in major cities. They are only discovered and deported back to Vietnam when local authorities conduct checks for illegal immigrants. In Egypt, an incredible arrangement is changing the marriage game, combining tradition and essential needs in a unique way. Let's uncover this story that is sure to captivate your imagination. And please
All right, we're
comment
gonna
below
cut it
your
right
thoughts and
there.
chat with me.
You know, it's just interesting. The things that we wake up in the morning and don't have to worry about as Americans. Meanwhile, back in foreign villages, women are being picked up and sent out. Now that's what you call being flown out. So now it's like just like younger women in America. These guys see these women on social media, mainly Instagram and Facebook. They just shoot them a message, be like, "Hey, would you like to go?" Okay, I'll come. And the next thing you know, they're getting flown to Dubai. They're getting pissed on, shitted on, or whatever. All these men with these weird ass fantasies that had the money, they fly them over there to do all some weird shit, and then they send them back to their home, or, you know, it's just crazy, right? So a lot of these women are being prostituted, long and short. So if this is what you want to buy into, then I mean, I don't judge, but that's pretty much what it is. Money is power. Sex is power. That's what runs the world. Drugs and sex. This is Kai Lavelle. Peace.